This photo voice constitutes a part of my PhD research. I'm Neila Miled from the Department of Educational Studies, and my research examines Muslim youth negotiating identity and belonging and unbelonging. So part of my participants are refugees. And what I wanted to do here is that because we talk a lot about Muslim women, but we rarely see their faces and we rarely see them talking, I decided to just concentrate a bit of my research dissertation to work with these Muslim girls. As you hear that this is part of, and this is a photo of one of the meetings I had with the girls, where we discussed how they can express themselves in a more comfortable way and also in a more creative ways, because many of them, they don't speak English very well. So one of the things is that I wanted just to try to get and explore the ideas, the perspectives of these Muslim women, and particularly that they share the refugee experiences. One of the things that works well with the photo voice is expressing the voices of the marginalized. I entered this research with a great sense of responsibility, and particularly with a feminist perspective that believes that we need to think of all voices of women and also try to fight all these aspects of marginalization. One interesting thing, and this is all these photos about that they took, is about Muslims are diverse. Muslims are different. However, it's about the most homogenized group. So when we hear about Muslims, we all the time hear about one particular image. The story that these girls wanted to say and they shared is about the stories of their displacement and crossing borders. But not only that, it's also the story of the mysterious land. Many of them coming here is one way. One of the things that they wanted to talk about is about their school experiences. In those photos, they expressed that the experiences in schools were blurry, they were frightening, they were scary, but this is the place they felt that they wanted to come and they wanted to see every day. This is the place that they consider the community because they feel that this place has given them a space where they can act, and navigate their new identities and their lives. The school, with its routine, the bell ring, the library, the busy hallways, is shaping who they are, but the daily journey might fill them with a lot of hope, but also it can embody also some disappointments. This is the space that the girls believe where they can be challenged with literacy, numeracy, technology, and planning for a brilliant future. And I quote here the principal who has a great impact on their lives. Strangely, and contrary to many experiences of Muslim youth in schools, this is the space where they can cook, pray, bring their knowledges, share their stories, and also practice their religion without any restrictions. Talking with Muslim teenagers, being around them, observing them for about 2 years, is about looking at a teenager like any other teenager. Their lives are a kind of a mixture of different cultures and different ambitions and different challenges. One of the challenges is that they are asking, what is extremely important to discuss about these differences in religion? One of them is holding the Quran and the cross. And she said, what's the problem? We can be Christians, Jews. What is important here is the love. They designed here love in their own ways, love in different words, love in different languages, love in different shapes. What they experienced in that school is a sense that there are people who care about them. these teenagers from the different ethnic, racial, cultural backgrounds, they are asking very important questions beyond the borders of nation states. I am Saudi, I am Somali, Indonesian, but can you see me a Canadian? That's the biggest problem, because questioning their identities and their sense of belonging is extremely important, and particularly at the current context. Look at these photos. One of them shows that barriers are real and the path is hard. The other one is great. However, between the nice days and the ugly days, they are thinking about the serious issues that they are facing. Homes, question of underemployment for their parents, adult education for their families. So they are questioning also hatred, violence, and especially targeted against Muslim women have increased in Canada. This is alarming. And these girls have witnessed and have lived so many experiences of these kind of hatred outside school. One of the things is that I am just keeping with me, and I want to get it to you here, that space and that ambition and that sense of joy and the joy of life. These girls are resilient. These girls are brave. These girls are determined to be the best way who they are. They wanted to say, did you hear my voice? Thank you, and I hope that you heard their voices. Thank you.